Alright guys, so we're going to do the final form, which is Form C for the pre-trip inspection. I like to start from top to bottom, left to right. So I'm going to go ahead and begin with the headboard. Headboard is mounted securely, no loose or missing parts. It is not, none of the panels are broken, bent, or damaged. There is no illegal welds on them. Now I know this isn't going to be completely accurate, but bear with me. We're going to be checking our DOT tape. There should be no less than 50% throughout the entire trailer, okay? Now, it should not be ripped or torn. It should be clean and reflective. And again, there should be no less than 50% on it, on the entire trailer, okay? Then we're going to have our lights. We have one right here. We're going to have some throughout the entire trailer as well. You have another one right here and one in the back. And this goes for both sides of the trailer right here. They are mounted securely. They are not broken or damaged. They are operating properly. And the electrical wiring is also properly secured. Then we're going to have our entire flatbed. Entire flatbed is mounted securely. No loose or missing parts. It is not bent or damaged. No cracks or illegal welds on it. Okay. Right over here, we're gonna have our strap tie downs. They are all mounted securely. No loose or damaged parts. They are operating properly as well. Okay. That goes for the other side as well. Underneath the trailer, we're gonna check for the frame and the cross members. They all need to be mounted securely. No loose or missing parts or bolts. No bends, no damage, no cracks or illegal welds. Right over here, we're gonna have our landing gear. I'm gonna go ahead and show you on the other side because that's where we have the crank handle. But the landing gear cannot be damaged or broken. Has no cracks, bends, illegal welds on it. Needs to be fully raised, and the crank handle needs to be properly secured. Okay. Then we are going to have to come to the back. We are going to have our brake lights, turn and emergency lights. They are again mounted securely. No loose or missing parts or bolts or screws. They are fully operational. The red is the brake. The amber ones are going to be your turn and emergency. And again, the electrical wires in the back are properly secured. None of them are loose or missing. Then we're gonna go ahead and just come on this side right here. It's gonna be a repetition of the same thing that we already mentioned. We're gonna have our leaf spring hangers. Spring hangers are mounted securely. No loose or missing bolts or parts. They are not bent or damaged. No cracks or illegal welds. We're gonna have our leaf springs. Leaf springs are mounted securely. No loose or missing leaf springs. They are not bent or damaged or cracked. No illegal welds. I'm not sure if you can see on the other side or on this side. We do have our leaf spring U-bolts mounted securely. No loose or missing U-bolts or nuts. They are not bent or damaged. Right here, we're gonna have our brake air chambers. They are mounted securely. No loose or missing parts or bolts. The clamps are on tight. They are not bent or damaged. No cracks or illegal welds on them. The hoses that run to and from it are also in good condition. They are not cracked, cut, or leaking. Behind it, I'm not sure if you can see it over there. I'll show it to you afterwards, but just for the sake of continuing with this part, we do have our brake slack adjuster and push rods. They are mounted securely. No loose or missing parts. They are fully greased. The cotter pin is intact. And again, when you release the brakes on flat surface, you cannot tug more than 1 inch. Otherwise, there's a problem and they need to be readjusted. Then we're gonna have the brake drum. It is mounted securely. No loose or missing parts or bolts. They are not bent, damaged, cracked, have no illegal welds. There's no signs of contamination from things such as grease or oil. Underneath, or inside of it, I should say, we have our brake pads. They are mounted securely, no loose or missing parts or bolts. They are not bent, damaged, cracked, have no illegal welds, and there are also free of contamination from things such as grease or oil. Again, they also cannot be worn dangerously thin, no less than 1/4 of an inch of tread or pad left. Otherwise, they need to be replaced. Okay. Then we are going to have, I'm going to go ahead and show you right now, the brake slack adjusters and push rods are right there, just for an information. Then, almost done, we're going to have our splash guard. Splash guard should be 8 inches away from the tires and 4 inches off the ground. Also properly mounted. Looking at the tires, we're going to make sure that they are mounted securely. They are evenly worn. There's no signs of damage, no nails, no cuts, no abrasions, nothing leaking. Okay, again, need to be worn evenly. Same goes for the sidewalls. They have to be in good condition. No cracks, no nails, no cuts, no leaks. This goes for all of the tires, inside and out, left to right. You're also going to want to check the gap between the two tires. Make sure that they are at least 4 inches apart from each other. You're going to look inside, make sure there's nothing such as debris or trash that is caught in between. I think I got a little ahead of myself. I apologize. But you're also going to want to check the tires, obviously. Make sure that they have the proper air level, that they are at 105 PSI when checked with the gauge, and that the back tires cannot be worn any less than 230 seconds of tread left. Otherwise, they would need to be changed. Okay? So, back to the outside. We are going to have the wheels. They are mounted securely. No loose or missing parts or bolts. They are not bent or damaged. No cracks, illegal welds, and no rust streaks. Then we're going to have our lug nuts. Lug nuts are mounted securely. No loose or missing parts or bolts. Or lug nuts, I'm sorry. They are not bent, damaged, cracked, and there is no signs of rust or shiny shavings that would indicate that one would be loose. We're going to look inside. Here and inside, make sure that we see all our valve stems. They are mounted securely. They are not cracked, damaged, or leaking, and that the caps are present and tight. Then right over here, we're going to have our oil seal. Again, for both sides, they are mounted securely. No loose or missing parts or bolts. They are free of contamination, that meaning that there is no signs of leaking, and they are at the proper fluid level. And that is going to be it for part C of your pre-trip inspection.